My name is Benuel Esmeralda, and I'm part of the generation Gen Z, and I'm going to tackle a major problem in our generation. As I have observed in our generation, I sometimes see posts in social media about depression, and it's not a common mental illness among our generation, and it can lead to suicidal thoughts, which if a person will get taken away by his or her thoughts regarding to suicidal, he or she will commit. But what is depression, to be exact? Depression is a serious mental illness in a person. It is a constant feeling of sadness and loss of interest which stops you from doing your normal activities. What triggers depression? There are many causes of depression: anxiety, bullying, events in the past, loss of loved ones, abuse, heartbroken, and tons, depending on the person. But what are the symptoms that you may have a depression? Well, first you feel anxious, fear of being rejected, low of self-confidence, low of self-esteem, feeling hopeless, low of energy, loss of motivation, inability to focus, sleeping too much and not getting enough sleep, suicidal thoughts. If you're having one of these symptoms, focus until the end of the video. How can you observe if a person is having a depression? Well, every day they feel tired. They isolate themselves. They are avoiding social interactions. Sometimes they are doing bad habits such as drinking alcohol or smoking cigarette. Those are the common factors that you observe if a person is having a depression. But to be honest, no one knows if a person is dealing depression or not. We cannot read minds. We can't project what are in their minds. But mostly, people who are dealing with this kind of mental illness are very secretive. They don't want anyone to know that they are depressed unless they tell you. They let you see their actions that they are depressed, or if you're a psychiatrist, mostly people who deals depression will go to you if you are. Are there any cure in dealing depression? Well, depression can be treated and practices can help alleviate the symptoms. But sad to say, depression has no cure. But practices, medications, treatments, meditations can help a person to stop thinking negative thoughts. First is to talk to a doctor, a psychiatrist or psychologist. They can teach you ways in how you can cope up with depression. They'll give you advices to make you feel better, and they can prescribe you legit medications. Second is self-care. That includes eat healthy diet, sleep regularly, exercise, meditation, and avoid alcohol and smoking. Because if you lack sleep and don't have a correct sleeping pattern, it will give you stress and will lead to anxiety, where one of the first symptoms of depression is anxiety. Meditations helps a lot because you can give yourself time alone to think. You can give yourself a peace of mind and clear your thoughts. One example of meditation is praying. Third is get some help. Never think you're alone. Seek your friends and tell them how you feel so that they will know what to do to cheer you up, to lift yourself up. Last is thinking of positive thoughts. Having negative thoughts is one of the first symptoms of depression, and the sooner you treat early these symptoms, the better the outcome will be. Take for example the Earth's layer. Imagine the core is the negative thoughts and the crust is the positive. Can you see the core if you are in the crust? Same as our thoughts, right? If we are going to layer our negative thoughts to positive ones, our minds will project the positive thoughts while covering the negative ones. Sometimes the enemy of our thoughts is inside us, our mind. And as an individual, our mind is our greatest enemy. And battling our mind is really tough one to handle. But that's what makes a person stronger, is if they are stronger than their minds. So, learn to battle alone. Never let your thoughts take you and define who you are. Instead, just say that you're just a thought that my mind created. You don't define who I am. What I am thinking other than you is important.